Good afternoon. This is the Malayalam transcription and segmentation training in institutional platform. As you can see, I have already opened my task here. Before we start our task, let's go back again. For the new people that never work in our platform, you need to click on apply for work. There will be a task available. You need to click on a task. Then, if there's a contract page. You need to go down, click on the uh, box and start working. And when you have one task in the working tab, you will not be able to get any work. Okay, that's why, as you can see, I have a task in my working tab. That's why I cannot apply for a new task. First, I have to clear this task to get a new work. And when you start working for the first time, you need to do one task. You need to apply for work, sign contract, then finish one task, and wait for QA to revision it. If there's any issue, the file will be sent back to rework with the reasons. And if there's no issue, if the transcription is perfect, the segmentation is perfect, it will be passed. And from then you will be able to get continuous work until data pool ends. Okay. Uh, so let's click on the audio file first and wait for the audio to get loaded. As you can see, my internet is kind of slow. The audio is is getting loaded very slowly. But it should not be an issue because about 1 hour ago the audio was loading very fast. Let's just wait a couple of moments. Okay, while the audio is getting loaded, uh, let's go back to the guidelines. Okay, there could be two types of audio: valid audio or invalid audio. Valid audio means valid audio means transcribable audio that you can transcribe, and the speaker and the transcribable audio must be spoken by a human. If there's any IVR, machine generated voice, then you need to select that part and mark it. Okay, and invalid part, if there's any invalid overlap means speaking of multiple person voices of multiple person in same place. If you find any overlap parts, make a segment, mark it invalid, provide reason overlap. Unknown words. If the whole clip of a single speaker is unknown, that also you need to choose identity. If it's partially unknown, you tag for unknown words. Invalid audio. If the entire audio is non-transcribable or in a different language than our target language, which is Malayalam, you need to click entire audio as invalid. Okay, I think the audio got loaded. Okay. Now we have to you have to make segment and transcribe them at the same time. Okay, it is English, but if you are log in for the first time, this is the language option. If I click on here, it will become Chinese, and when it's Chinese, the button should be indicating English. You can choose this button to toggle between Chinese and English. It's okay. So first we need to make segment, and transcribe at the same time. The segmentation rules indicate that when the speaker changes, you need to make new segment. When if no speaker changes, make any new segment, but a maximum segment can be 60 seconds. When the same speaker's speech is longer than 67 seconds, please cut the position of the period. That means if the speaker is speaking for more than 60 seconds continuously, then cut the segment somewhere near 60 seconds, and then the speaker will continue on the second segment. Okay, and so the maximum segment length the maximum segment length can be 60 seconds for one speaker. For one speaker, so maximum segment can be 60 seconds. But whenever the speaker changes, there will be a new segment. So at first, let's check what this audio is saying. Okay, as we noticed, there was a big sound at the beginning, like dial tone. Then a person spoke something, something. Okay, let's go to the noise tag. Okay, thanks. To indicate sound that are not from a person. Sound to indicate sounds that are not from a person. Response, child, babbling, cry, shout, laugh, stammer. We have several, we have several tests that should be used in different scenarios. Okay. In our case, there should be a noise segment because this segment started with noise. Okay, this one to indicate sounds that are not from a person. So I have clicked on the noise tag part. Then the first person spoke something. We have to write whatever the person is saying. Okay, and we need to put the identity tag. Okay, this one means it is a valid statement. This one means it is invalid statement. Okay, but it is a valid statement. There's a clear voice of a person, and I think it's Malayalam. And for the identity, okay, we can see these phone calls should be customer care related. That's why the speaker role is agent and customer. There might be multiple agent and multiple customer in the same audio, and there's IVR part. IVR means machine generated voice. Okay, so I think the first person could be agent one. I do not know. Maybe it could be customer one as well. I am selecting the identity agent one. For the native Malayalam person, you should be able to identify easily. Okay, our first segment is done. There's no speaker. There's not multiple speaker in this segment. Then we click on save or simply click enter. Okay. Okay, as you can see, I have talked for a while. That's why the page expired. That's why it did not get saved. Okay, let's click on a sound and then write whatever the person was saying. Then click on save. Okay, as you can see, the segment was saved. Now, in this part,
ഈ ഡോക്കോമെല്ലാം എന്നെ മറ്റൊരു പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യണമായിരുന്നു. ഈ ഡോക്കോമെല്ലാം എന്നെ മറ്റൊരു പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യണമായിരുന്നു. ഡോക്കോമിലേക്ക് പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യണോ?
okay, as you have, I think you have noticed, there's a second speaker from here to somewhere near this part.
ഈ ഡോക്കോമെല്ലാം എന്നെ മറ്റൊരു പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യണമായിരുന്നു.
Okay, in this part there is different speaker. It's valid also. I am right. Let's write and choose the speaker. The first speaker was isn't one, but it got saved as customer one because of some issue. Okay, it was agent one. Let's save that again. Now go back to the second segment. The second person voice was from here to here. Okay, from this part there's the voice of another person. That's why we did not intercept it. Okay, but suppose there's only one speaker from starting to up to 60 seconds. There's only one speaker. There's no speaker change, no overlap or nothing. Then we can make one segment up until at max 60 seconds. But suppose this speaker was speaking from beginning to 1 minute something. In that case, we will cut a segment near 60 seconds, then intercept it. Okay. The first segment agent one. Suppose the first speaker is agent 1 and he is speaking for like entire audio or more than 1 minute, then we make cut a segment here. Why we cut here? We cannot cut a segment inside an audio wave. We cannot cut an audio. We need to cut in silent places. That's why we are cutting somewhere near here. Then there will be a second segment where the speaker 1 is speaking. In that case, first speaker was agent 1 and in second line it will be written as same agent. We do not need to select agent 1 there. That is what meant by, let's roll the guideline again. That is what meant by when the same speaker speaks longer than 60 seconds, please cut at the position of period. Period means the lowest. We cannot cut high waves, high waveforms with speed. We need to cut somewhere there's no voice at all. And for the identity, choose same customer. Same customer means at first we chose agent 1. The agent 1 is speaking. We cut the audio near 60 seconds. The agent 1 is speaking again. In the second segment, we choose same agent or same customer. We do not need to select agent 1 again. In case the same speaker is speaking. Okay, let's go back. Okay, in this part, the speaker was changed. We'll I think it was customer 1, it might be customer 1. We are writing whatever he's saying, then click on save again. After okay, after you click save, you can see there's a second segment. Okay, now okay, from this part to this part, there's a voice of I think the first person, but from here to here, there's a voice of second woman voice. Now, depending on whatever they are speaking, we will choose that identity, agent 1 and agent 1. And if the woman is agent also, then we will click agent 2 because the agent changed. Like this, we will need to listen to the audio and create segments uh, by writing and then click save. Okay, like in the same manner we have to make segment and transcribe the entire audio. But suppose in some part, okay, there's no part like this in this audio. It is about the pauses. It is about the pauses. Suppose this speaker finished his sentence here in this part. After that, there's a long pause. Actually, we can see there's audios. Okay, but suppose if the entire line is flat and there's no audio at all, there's a long pause. If the pause is more than 20 seconds, if the pause is more than 20 seconds, if the pause is more than 20 seconds, after the first person is finished their sentence, we first write the sentence, then click on the pause, then we click on the pause tag. Okay, if the pause is more than 20 seconds, so from here to here about 20 seconds, then we need to create a new segment for the next part. But suppose the pause is not more 20 seconds, the pause is from this part to this part is pause, there's no voice. Actually there's a voice there. We for the training purpose we will just going to ignore it. From this part to this part is a pause. There's no one speaking, then the same speaker is speaking again. This is the voice of the speaker, this is the voice of the same speaker, and there is a small pause. In that case, no need to create a different segment. Write whatever the first whatever the speaker is saying here, then click on pause tag, then continue whatever he is saying. But in case there's more than 20 seconds pause, we need to click on the pause tag after the end of the sentence and then create a new segment. That is what meant by this. For long pause more than 20 seconds, add pause tag at the end of the sentence and cut a new segment after the long pause. If the identity is the same, choose same agent or same customer. If the speaker is different with the previous segment, then choose different identity. Okay, Omit punctuations properly. Okay. No, the only punctuation marks allowed are apostrophes. Okay, you can do it. Just remember this part. Omit punctuation completely. And about the transcription rules, so far we have spoken about only the segmentation. And about the transcription part, write whatever the person is saying. Choose the rows properly. Choose the rows properly. And about the numbers, you cannot use numbers. Write in words. Okay, write in words. Write the word. Write any type of numbers in words. And number or must not be hyphen. You cannot put hyphen between the numbers. And uh, if there's something like this, spelling. My name is John, spelled John. If you find something like this, where the speaker is spelling someone's name or anything like that or city name, you write in the same way. Name John is here, but in for the spelling we have to write like this with proper spaces and capital words. I do not know if the Malayalam used it like this, but it should have a space. Okay, and modal words. Modal words means expression words like whom. As you can see, there's a whom tag here. That means it is getting used for modal words. Uh, you can see there's different general speaking here. You cannot write okay like this. If that's okay, you have to write like this. And IVR calls. Do not transcribe more than 2 to 3% IVR calls. If there's an IVR call, that means machine voice. For the machine voice, you have to you have to cut the segment properly, and for the role, you have to write IVR. But if there's a lot of IVR in the audio, you do not need to transcribe it. If there's an audio with a lot of IVR, then you have to let us know so that we can report it. Okay. And foreign language. Suppose a segment is not in Malayalam. Suppose it is in Hindi or it is in Bengali or it is in Marathi. Or any type of language that is not Malayalam. Make a segment, then mark it invalid by clicking unknown space. But if there's but suppose this part is Malayalam and one or two word is different language. In that case, no need to make it invalid. Write the Malayalam, then put then use foreign tag for the different language words or word. Okay. About the text, you need to read it carefully. About the pause, you need to read it carefully uh, in the guidelines because it will take a lot of time to explain each of the rules separately. And okay, I think that's all. No need, I don't think there's anything left to discuss. After the transcription is done for the entire file, if you are confident about the transcription is correct, if you are confident about the transcription being correct, you can click on submit. Okay, that's all. Thank you.